Thank you for coming back to We the People News. Please subscribe, please leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Bitcoin, WhatsApp, cryptocurrency of any kind that you will see in my comment section with a picture of me, a variation of my name, please know that that garbage is not me. If you don't see the little check mark beside the name, it is not me. Yesterday's video, if you didn't see it, please go back and watch it. I will link it to the end of this video. There's a lot of stuff on there I don't want you to miss, and it would help me out a lot also. Okay, I got some really unbelievable stuff to, well, I guess anything's believable now, isn't it? But anyway, over this past weekend, this is what happened. But you won't hear it on mainstream media. They will not cover this. Lil Joe came up with 25 billion of your tax dollars and sent it to the Iranians. But he can't help our own elderly and disabled. But he can send money to all these other countries freely. And it's not his money to send, it's yours and my money that he is sending to these other countries. You will not hear this on the TV news, or you won't hear it you won't read it in the newspapers, because they don't report the negative stuff when it comes to Little Joe. But now they will report this. In fact, they're going crazy over this. 15 boxes of papers recovered from Donald Trump's home in Mar-a-Lago, Florida. Come on, y'all. We know what this is. This is just another part of their witch hunt to destroy Donald Trump. Just something else the Democrats are trying to do, because they have tried to destroy this man many times over. And every time they failed at it. So it's just one more straw that they're pulling on. Now, as far as the boxes of papers, the media is all over this, saying things like sensitive documents was shredded or burned. Think about what they just said. They're just adding words into these half-truths to make it sound more sensational, to get you more mad at Donald Trump. They said sensitive documents has been shredded or burned. If they were shredded or burned, how do they know they ever existed? I mean, you can't have it both ways. You know the documents was there, but now they're not. Okay, something was wrong. But if they're just now coming after all these boxes of papers that they newly found, they don't know what's in those boxes. How do they know what's missing? Everyone in office takes papers, takes documents, stuff that they've worked on personally. They all take it home with them when they leave that position. They all do. Now, if we're going to investigate Donald Trump for this, let's investigate all of them. Let's see how much work these politicians has got sitting in their house, unprotected, so everyone can see. Why are the Democrats so worried about Donald Trump? Are they that scared they're going to lose their job and Donald Trump will take over? I think they are. I mean, the signs points that way. Thank you all so much for all your support. I really do appreciate you. Please leave your comments below this video. Okay, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard coming out of Washington. But I guess at this point in the game, I should expect anything to come out of Washington. But I wasn't expecting this. $30 million of your tax money. This is your money. $30 million of your money is going to a program to fund $30 million. To what? Hold on to your seats before you fall down, please. I don't want you to get hurt on my show. They're going to give drug addicts their very own crack pipe so they can have good equipment to work with. They've been giving needles out for years to drug addicted people. Now they're giving needles, crack pipes, and safe sex kits out to anyone that wants them. All of this stuff is paid for by your money. I think you could have found something better to do with your money than that. They're doing this in the name of racial equality. This is in Seattle, Washington right now, but it's coming to a city near you. Little Hunter Biden must have loved this. He's going to be getting a new crack pipe. Would somebody please enlighten me? I don't understand. What does a crackhead having his very own crack pipe, what does that have to do with racial equality? But that is what the Democrats are calling it. If I was a person of color, if I was Asian, Latino, Hispanic, anything other than white, I would be very pissed off at this comment. They're doing it for racial equality. Think about it. I hear a lot of people saying, Little Joe, if Little Joe puts us in a war with Russia, the elections would be off and he would still be president until the war is over. And this is their plan. Now, this is what other people are saying. I'm not saying this. In fact, I don't agree with this. Because we have been in war before many times, and we still have elections. I believe, I may be wrong on this, so don't quote me, but I believe in order for him to stop elections, he would have to declare martial law. I may be totally wrong on that, but that's what I'm thinking. But we've had elections before during a war. It didn't stop anything. Little Joe said, this is words straight from Little Joe. Little Joe said, him and Kamala Harris both needs to hit the reset button on the job that they're doing. So I guess finally he realized they both suck. Little Joe said he will stop being a congressman president and start being a president. Well, I think he should have thought about that the first day he was voted into office or stole his way into office. You can't be a congressman and a president both. You take your pick. He also said that Harris needs to start over with a new staff that will support her. But the way her staff is quitting, they're going to take care of the changeover of staff on their own. They don't need Kamala Harris to help them on that. But support does go both ways. She does not work with her staff. So the staff is getting out. I don't blame them. In my opinion, Little Joe or the laughing hyena Harris, neither one of them are fit to be in office. They're not fit for any type of public office, much less the two highest offices in the land. They both should be removed. And just like we all figured on keeping the government running, all they did was kick the can down the road a little bit further, as normal. I would like to be able to go to work and tell my employer, you want me to do this full job, but I'm only going to do half of it. And then in 6 months we'll come back and maybe we'll do the other half. But that's in essence what they're doing with keep kicking this can down the road for funding the government. Nancy Pelosi introduced a bill that will stop our lawmakers from trading stock with insider information. This will stop them as long as they're in office not to trade stock because they have insider information, because they create these laws that controls the stock market. So they have insider information, and they're doing better than the stock market people themselves are doing. So she has introduced a bill to stop them as long as they're in office from trading stock. But pillow talk is something else, y'all. Their spouses can still trade stock with the information that they get from them. So this bill is nothing, just trying to make her look good. But it will still be insider trading because the lawmaker is going to tell their spouse what stock to buy. Don't take a genius to figure that out. Y'all, I love you all. Please put your comments below, and please keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through this. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our leaders. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. Just know I love you all. And please, I want to put 2 videos at the end down here. One of them is yesterday's video, and one of them is the video from my new channel. Please check that out. The name of that channel is Barefoot Adventures. I'm going to be doing a lot of big things on that channel just as soon as I get it rolling. Right now it's kind of cheesy, but it's going to get better. I love you all. Until next time, ciao.